So it seems like we're going to be getting the release date for God of War Ragnarok as early as next week. So we're going to be reading from PlayStation Universe where it says, God of War Ragnarok State of Play coming a week today. Once again, we seem to be on the cusp of another state of play as Twitter account The Snitch has once again teased that another is coming, this time potentially God of War Ragnarok focused on June 30th. While this account has been rather cryptic before with its teases, this latest tease has to be its most creative yet. The announcement date is shown through what looks like the binary code 11110 replayed on a GIF with Kratos nodding approvingly. 1110 is the code for the number 30, hence the nod to June 30th next Thursday. But that's not the only reason the date makes sense. Both the State of Play at the beginning of this month and last year's dedicated Horizon Forbidden West State of Play were also on Thursdays. That connection with Horizon State of Play is also why it could likely be one focus on Ragnarok, and the fact that the month started with a general State of Play. Though it is always possible that it's just another general presentation with God of War news. We also know that 2 days prior to this potential date, Sony is hosting a presentation at which it seems heavily likely new hardware will be revealed, things like headsets and monitors. You know, the kind of devices that would go great with the purchase of Sony Santa Monica's follow-up to its 2018 smash hit God of War Ragnarok. So yeah, I mean, whenever the Snitch posted this earlier today, like I looked at it and I was like, oh, like, this is awesome. It seems like he's, he didn't like leak the date or anything, but like he is heavily teasing that like, something major regarding God of War Ragnarok is going to happen soon. And when I first saw it, I looked at it and, when it shows like 11110, I was so confused. I was like, is he like showing that like, is he trying to tell us in like maybe like one day that's when we're going to get the release date, or whoever this person is was saying that like, oh, it's about to happen soon. But then I found out that no, this person was doing binary code, which apparently 11110 equals 30. And next week is June 30th, which is the last day of this month. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty close to confirmation without legit confirmation, because for those of you who don't know, the Snitch pretty much is one of the most reliable leakers I've ever seen ever since I started covering PlayStation. They pretty much blew up out of nowhere like right before June started with that State of Play. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Literally every single thing that this account has leaked has been 100% true. So they went ahead and posted the entire State of Play that was on June 2nd, like the day before, and they got every single game announcement and every single release date in the correct order of the show. And then they also leaked apparently one of Kojima's next games, which is going to be called Overdose. And then like last week, this person leaked that I think it was like Persona 3, 4, and 5 were coming to all platforms or something like that, and that ended up being true. And then also this person leaked that The Last of Us Part 1 was coming out on September 2nd before it was ever made public, So this person, I don't know who they are, who their connections are, but they are obviously extremely reliable. I'm not saying it's 100% going to happen, but I'm up to like a 98% chance that whether or not we'll get like a State of Play next week, then we'll at least get like a release date for God of War Ragnarok on Thursday. And it kind of makes sense because, like it says in the article, Sony on this coming Tuesday is going to be holding a live stream event where they're going to show off like their new headsets and gaming monitors, and so it makes sense for them to do that. And then like 2 days later, and it's like, for those of you who are on the fence of buying these headsets and gaming monitors, well, here's the perfect game to experience those with, and it's God of War Ragnarok, and we get like a release date or something. So obviously, even though this is almost guaranteed to be true, like we still have to take it with a grain of salt because it's just a rumor. And so yeah, I mean, I hope this is true, and if this ends up being true, I don't know how Sony probably has to be very, very annoyed with whoever this Snitch person is, because they keep leaking everything. And so if this ends up being true, like, man, that's gonna be crazy. But what do you guys think down below? Let me know your thoughts on how apparently we might be getting a God of War Ragnarok State of Play or a release date as early as next week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, drop it a like and hit the subscribe button by turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time guys, take care.